Hello. How's everybody doing? I'm doing great today. I'm excited to share with you some of our new products that are coming in the new annual catalog starting May 4th. It will be available to customers. But I want to sneak peek just a few of the items that well, actually, it's actually going to feature some colors, our new in colors. So every annual catalog, we get introduced to 5 in colors, is what they call them, and they are good in the catalog for 2 years. So we'll have one set of 5 coming out May 4th, which, I've told you guys before, the Pretty Peacock, Seaside Spray, Rococo Rose, and Purple Posy, and Terracotta Tile. Those 5 colors will be going away. So if you've purchased those ink pads and need refills, I would encourage you to go ahead and purchase the refills just to extend the life of your ink pads. And if you want that colored, the coordinating cardstock, go ahead and buy that as well. But this year, for this catalog, we're introducing 5 new colors. Evening Evergreen, Freesia, Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, and Soft Succulent. So for the card that I am going to show today, we're going to focus on this designer series paper, the In-Color designer series paper, and I'm going to use the color Fresh Freesia. So that's what we're going to showcase today. And I'm using a stamp set that's in the annual catalog now that's current. And it's called Queen Anne's Lace. And it will be carrying over to the new catalog. So if you like this stamp set, go ahead and get it. There's not a coordinating die set or punch. It's just the stamp set. But I think it's a good one. And I think I've used it one other time before today. So we're going to hop right in and use that. All right. Let me show you, though, before we get started with the card. Let me show you the colors, the cardstock. So this is a Pale Papaya. So it almost, not an orange. It's kind of, it reminds me really of peach sherbet. That, to be honest with you, that's what this color reminds me of. Just a little bit lighter. And then the next color is the Fresh Freesia, which we'll be working with today. And then we have Soft Succulent. And then Polished Pink. And then Evening Evergreen. So those are the new, the 5 in colors. I'm also going to use a new die set coming out. And this one is called Scallop Contours dies. And I think this is going to be a favorite of mine. We're going to use this one. I've already die cut the piece in basic white. And then it comes with the flowers and then a scallop border, which I think is pretty neat. So I'm excited about this die set. And there is a stamp set that coordinates with it. So I'm excited. We're just going to use the dies, though, for the card that we're making today. All right, now let me give you a sneak peek of the designer series paper. Cute. Okay, so this is the Polished Pink. So you get 4 of this pattern, and then on the back is the kind of plaid. And then you get 4 sheets of this side, and then the back side of that looks like that. And you get them in all of the 5 in colors. So that's the Soft Succulent, the Fresh Freesia, then we have the Pale Papaya, and the designs, and then the last color is Evening Evergreen. So very nice pack of paper, and it's 6x6, so very easy to work with. Okay, so let's jump into the card. Let's get started. Okay, so we have our Fresh Freesia card base, and this is 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to score it at 4 1/4. just like that. Let's move that cutting blade out of the way. We want our scoring blade. Okay, and then we're going to use, I've already cut the designer series paper down, and this is 3 3/4 by 2. I'll bring in this piece, and then we have a piece of basic white, and this is 3 3/4 by 5. Very easy. Something that I did on the sample, I'm going to do a little different on the next card just to bring in some more of that Holland Heather. And I wanted to use these two colors because just looking at those purples, you would think they are the same, but they're not. So if you can see in the sample, this is Holland Heather, and then this is the Fresh Freesia. So this, to me, the Fresh Freesia, I think has a little bit more like pink to it. Very cute color. But I think what I'm going to do with the card that we're going to make now, I think I'm going to, because I did 3rd generation stamping on this because I wanted to have something in the background, but I didn't want it to be too bold. So instead of 3rd generation, I think I'm going to do 2nd generation stamping for this image back in the back, and then I'll keep this one full strength in the front. And I just stamped that this stamp onto this label. So let me show you this label. You see that? So it has like little slits in it, and I can already see an idea. Wouldn't it be cute if you like ran ribbon through the little slits? I think I'm gonna do that. I just thought about that because I see how, you know, it's like different sections. So some of our ribbon can actually slide through there. But for this card, I'm just gonna stamp on this and full strength in Holland Heather. Okay, so let me bring in a piece of scrap paper so you can see how I did the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd generation stamping on my scrap paper. So let's ink up this image, and I'm just gonna stamp it just like this, leaving room in the bottom right hand corner for my sentiment. And because I used best wishes on that one, I think I'm going to use thanks for this one. You can always use a thanks card, right? Okay, and so I'm going to stamp the sentiment in Fresh Freesia. I'm just going to use the back of that block. I'm going to stamp it down in the bottom right hand corner just like that. And let's bring in our basic white piece. And so I stamped that 3rd generation in Holland Heather. So what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to do 2nd generation. So stamp off. This is what I mean by 2nd and 3rd. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So if I were to do it full strength, that would be 1st generation. Now that's once, and then if I go on my cardstock now, like I want to do, this is going to be 2nd generation. All right. So you see how that gives me just a little bit more color. So not as light as that. And I think that looks a little bit better. Okay, now let's take our designer series paper. So I used this pattern for this card. You can see in this sample I used that side. I'm going to use this side on the one that we're making now, and I'm going to just use our snail, not snail, stamp and seal. Snail was our old adhesive. All right, and then I'm just going to layer that onto just like that. And I am going to put some stamp and seal on the back. And I'm going to bring in this crinkle seam binding ribbon in white. This ribbon is carrying over. And I'm just going to kind of cover up this seam from the cardstock, just like this. Just like that. Wrap it around, put it in the adhesive, and then I'm going to go again on the top, just like this. Just like that, just to give it a little something to cover up this seam. Okay, now, just like that. Move that out of the way, and I'm going to put it on my card base just like that. Before I do that, I'm going to add Stampin' Dimensionals to this layer. I'm so excited about the new products. But then I'm like, it's so many stamp sets in the current catalog that I haven't used as much. And I want to give them some love before some of them go away. Okay, so I just peeled all of the paper backings off of this layer. Let's crease this a little bit with the bone folder. Just like that. And I'm going to layer it on, making sure it's equal all the way around. Here, just like that. Now, I'm going to take this same ribbon and I want to do like a double bow. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take two pieces and I'm going to slide, get in there, slide them just like that. And I'm going to tie a bow. Instead of it being one, it's going to be two. I think it just adds something. It gives it, I think I like it. Just like that. What do you guys think about the double bow? I'm going to pull it just a little bit on this side. And then pull it just a little bit on that side. And then I'm going to trim the ends, just like that, just like that. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to bring in the label that I've done the stamping on, and I'm going to add dimensionals to the back of that. So cute. I'm gonna love these rectangle dies, whatever that contour set that I just showed you guys. I'm gonna be a fan of that because the stitch shape framelits are going away. So I think that's gonna be my new fave. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this, I'm gonna layer it on just like that, and I'm gonna bring in another favorite that is sticking around for the new catalog, and they're the opal rounds. So I'm going to add some opal rounds to this. Let's see, where do I want it? Put one there, a big one, and then I'm going to take a small one and then another small one, and I'll put it let's put it right there. Okay, that completes that card. How about that? And of course you can, well, this color is pretty light, so you can just add your greeting on the inside of this. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty light. I don't think you need a card layer in this to do your greeting. I think that's pretty cute. What do you guys think? Showed y'all some new stuff. We got the Fresh Freesia going on, the new designer series paper, and some few embellishments that are sticking around. The ribbon and the opal round will be sticking around. And then I've also shown you guys the Scallop Contours dies. And there's a stamp set that coordinates with this. I'm still getting used to the new stuff, so I don't know the name of it, but it'll be a bundle that I'm sure you guys will like. Okay, remember the new stuff you can't get until May 4th, but the Queen Anne's lace stamp set, the opal rounds, the ribbon, you can all get now. Okay, so if you shop in my online store, craftysweet.stampinup.net, this is the host code for April. You still have time. If your order is less than $150, use the host code. You're going to receive a gift from me. And then if your order is over $150, don't use the host code. You'll still get a free gift from me, but you'll also earn your own stamping reward. So that's basically cash based on your sales, the amount of your purchase. So, and that is money that can be used towards anything in a catalog that you want. Okay, so that is it. If you guys have any questions, please email me at craftysweet@gmail.com, and I will be happy to answer any questions you may have. And that is it. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.